Now, KFDM meteorologist Kerry Cooper with the latest weather in HD.
Well, we have a little break in the rain across southeast Texas right now, but the showers and thunderstorms will be back in the forecast as early as later tonight, tomorrow morning along the coast, working inland throughout the day, just like we saw today. That leads your weather headlines. More heavy rains possible throughout the day tomorrow. Kind of hit and miss, kind of like what we've seen the last couple of days. And do we have some trouble in the tropics brewing? We'll show you that coming up right now. Been watching an area of disturbed weather over the last 12 to 24 hours from the Yucatan Peninsula over the western portions of Cuba back down into the southeastern Caribbean. Now, there's some potential for this to develop once it gets off the Yucatan into the Gulf of Mexico. No chance of development right now, or at least for the next 12 to 18 hours, because right now it's interacting with an upper level low, so the upper level winds are unfavorable for this to develop. But once it moves out over the Gulf of Mexico late tomorrow into Monday, there's an outside chance this could become a tropical depression as it continues to work on off to the northwest. Now, it's still a little bit too early to say where this is going to go exactly. We're not going to know that until the center moves out over water. As long as it's over land, it's not going to develop. That's just not going to help us out too much. But some of our computer models over the last 12 hours or so indicating it working off to the northwest toward the middle Texas coast by Tuesday. And this is going to be kind of a lopsided system where most of the showers and thunderstorms will be on the eastern side. So nonetheless, it's going to be a pretty good rainmaker for us coming up next week, at least by late Monday into Tuesday. In the meantime, all it's going to take is a little bit of heating tomorrow to get the scattered showers and thunderstorms going again, because we have lots of tropical moisture in place. You can see that. Had some big rains across the area today. Some areas not as much as others. Had 1 to 2 inches of rain across portions of western Jefferson County, parts of Hardin County, around Lake Charles, parts of southwest Louisiana, some 2 to 3 inch rains there, and that'll be the case again tomorrow. And even a few peaks of sun possible from time to time throughout the day tomorrow. 60s in the northwest, 70s and 80s in that tropical area in place. We'll continue with those rain chances overnight, about 30% or so for the next several hours. But as we head toward daybreak, those rain coverages will increase up to about 50% and then 60% throughout the day tomorrow. Currently in the mid-70s, we're not going to drop much more tonight due to south winds, a lot of tropical air in place. 81 the high today, will be in the low to mid-80s coming up for tomorrow. Here's a look at Futurecast, still showing a few showers coming in. Pretty good coverage toward daybreak, coming in from the south off the Gulf of Mexico and throughout the day tomorrow, a scattering of showers and thunderstorms. Maybe not quite as active tomorrow as today as far as the coverage goes, but there's still going to be some pretty heavy showers and thunderstorms scattered across the area, increasing on Monday and Tuesday. Marine forecast sees 1 to 3 feet, southeast winds up to 18 knots, water temp 85. And some scattered showers are possible overnight tonight for the lakes and the triangle. Very warm and humid. Lows will be well into the 70s tonight. And a 60% coverage coming up tomorrow for the lakes and the triangle. Should be in the low to mid 80s for highs. And those winds out of the south, pretty breezy, up to 18. Now, depending on what happens with the system over the Yucatan Peninsula, highly dependent on our forecast next week, but nonetheless, we're going to see a lot of moisture from it anyway, even if it heads toward the mid-Texas coast as a tropical depression. Big rains in the forecast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Don't forget to download our free KFDM weather app, where you can take a look at interactive radar and the latest on the tropics. And don't forget to pick up your free Channel 6 hurricane tracking chart at all area market baskets.
That's right. Especially important to get that now.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it won't develop and we won't need it, but just in case, get that chart.
You never know. Be prepared.
Right. And our Facebook page too. We're doing a lot of updates on that as well.
Okay.